What's up, YouTube? This is Josh coming at you. We're heading to a comic convention. First time I've been to one in a long time. We got the crew in the car. Shelby, put your swag hat on. Come on, put your swag hat on. Come on. Let's go.
You could get like, I think Brittany has her
On a crappy day.
At least it's not raining now.
All right, y'all, we're here at the 4-State Comic-Con in Hagerstown, Maryland. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna check out the floor and see what's going on. Lots of people here on a Saturday enjoying themselves, getting ready to have some fun. Good, how are you today? Reptar! That's awesome. Just figured I'd record a little bit and then come back through and spend money. How you doing?
Hi, I'm pretty good.
Good, good.
It's like if you like fun, if you like bad stuff, you're in the right area.
Oh, Waynesboro, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Not too far away.
No.
Mind if I record a couple of the prints you got up?
Feel free. I try to make people laugh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the voice actor, their Rolf is back there up in the go-to, so it's had that nutty team print. And then I have the people keep saying, Louie, I'm like, okay, let's see if Louie makes a Family Guy. Because
That one cracks me up.
because he has to deal with all the kids all day. It's called adulting.
What do you sell the prints for here?
$10, buy two, get one free.
Oh, right in front of me, right?
Yeah, exactly. And of all the prints, we also do have our comic. This is my very first comic called The Adventures of Fat Man. He gets his superpowers from eating too much Chinese takeout and it's seafood. And he gains a belly of steel, which he fight all people do. And this one, he fights off the evil powers of soap operas. And of course, he did the variant cover, which is right there.
Nice.
Yep. And she'll most likely be doing edition number 2, which he fights off the evil Scoutmaster.
Very cool. I'll be back for sure, man. I'm just catching some video as I go around, and then I'm gonna come back and spend money.
That's good. Yeah, we'll be here.
You got it. Rambo bright.
Have a good one.
Do you have a card?
I do. I put a card in.
Okay.
Where is it? Down there.
All right.
Studios.
Got it.
Of course, all these, you can also be purchased as t-shirts from mine. Well, some of them are.
One more page. Thursday the 12th.
I do have a card.
Look who I found at the convention.
I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate
No
that. May the 4th.
Oh, yeah. You heard of Revolution before? So International Costume Group for Charities. So we do events all across the world. So we're part of Terrapin Base, which is Maryland and DC area.
Okay.
And West Virginia has a base. So does Virginia. Well, every state has one, but we do events for charity within our group. We do it with other groups.
Nice.
We do national events. But we're recognized by Lucasfilm, and we do a lot of work with them too.
Awesome. That is too cool. What kind of charity stuff do you guys typically get involved with?
Children's hospitals or community events, like locally for like different foundations.
Yeah, so for AwesomeCon, we'll be partnering with City Dogs and Kitties. So it's a shelter based in DC to take care of unhomed pets in DC. Like you said, we also have children's hospital visits scheduled for May the 4th, and we'll do all sorts of other community events just to use our cosplay to support the local communities and
That
charities.
is too cool. Thanks for what you guys do.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate it. What's that? What'd you guys get? Look, there's R2.
Hey, look.
Jeez.
City Ghostbusters. We're here at, where are we?
Forest State
Forest
Comic
State
Con.
Comic-Con, that's where we're at. It's been a long day already. You're videoing this, which is great. Put it online. Please put it out, or at least send us a link at Charm City Ghostbusters on Facebook. That's where we're at. We'd love to see your video and any other pictures or video anybody takes of us here today.
Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure, if you can do that, that'd be cool.
So back in the game room, I just wanted to show you guys what we picked up at the convention. Had a really good time. It was crowded in there, really crowded in there. I have to say, first time I've actually tried to record video in a con, and it was a lot harder than you would think. There's so many people trying to get the right shots, frame it all off. Hopefully the footage that I grabbed at the convention will turn out pretty well when I edit it all together to give you guys a good look at the place. It wasn't this was kind of a small regional con, so it wasn't a massive place, but it had a good amount of stuff in there. And I picked up a few decent things too. I picked up obviously some comic books. It was a Comic Con after all, right? And I picked up a couple of video games, surprisingly. Let me show you guys this beer that we got. After we left the convention, we looked up a couple of the local breweries and decided to check this one out. We'd heard good things from some other folks about it. This comes to us, this is the Crab Emojis. This is a double IPA. This one comes to us from Kushwa Brewing Company. My wife had this brewing company recommended to her from someone that she worked with, and it just happened to be near the area where the con was, so we thought it was perfect time to go out and check it out. The folks that recommended it to her said the beer is really good, and they have an awesome little pizza shop that's connected together to it, and boy, they weren't kidding. This one right here, this comes in at 8.1% ABV. I tried 5 or 6 of the different beers up there, but this is the one that I ended up getting the full pours of at the end before we left there, but had a really good time. This one is very, very tasty. The thing about this one is that a lot of times when you get double IPAs, they seem to be a lot more, not just more potent, but a lot more bitter, I guess you would say, at least in my experience with the ones that I've drank. But this one right here, it doesn't have a super bitterness to it. It's really smooth and easy, especially for an 8.1%. The food, ridiculous. I'll show you guys around as I'm blathering on here. The brewery, cool little brewery, had some really neat wall art murals for the pizza shop and for the brewery. A pretty good size place, actually, to be honest with you. Wasn't super crowded. There was probably maybe 20-25 people or so in there. We went in, it was a Saturday afternoon, so I guess they hadn't hit their party time yet, but good time. And if you're ever in that, it's Williamsport, but it's really right outside of Hagerstown, Maryland, is where it's located at, and it's an excellent brewery. We liked everything we tried, and the pizza was out of this world. All right, so getting into what we picked up there. So when we first went into the Comic-Con, they had a little spot set up where they had like a bunch of postcards and stuff like that, and they had a free comic book day, so we picked up a Marvel Voices free comic from the convention. Looks kind of neat. The art style of the newer stuff's just not quite up my alley, but I'll still check it out as we go. I'll show you guys all the comics I got first. So I got this stack of comics and another smaller stack. I didn't go for anything crazy. I'm not so much a comic collector. I like picking them up to read them or check them out if it's something that I'm into. So this stack was from the $1 bin. The next stack was actually from the 50-cent bin. So cheapo, right? Cheapo Josh. We got a really cool older Spectacular Spider-Man number 143. It's got the Punisher and the Spider-Man on the cover of it. We got us a copy of Punisher War Journal. It just looked badass with the dude's flaming skull. I don't know if that's supposed to be the Ghost Rider or just somebody. I'm assuming it's the Ghost Rider, right? But I haven't looked at the copy yet. So this one comes to us back from 1993. Had to pick this one up because it has 2 of my favorite X-Men, probably 2 of your favorite X-Men on the cover as well. This is a Wolverine number 87 Deluxe, and it's got Gambit and Wolverine on the cover. It just looked too cool. Everybody loves Wolverine and everybody loves Gambit. They need to bring him back into the movies. I thought the one movie that he was in, I thought the guy that played him was did a pretty good job, but pretty cool. We picked up a bunch of New Mutants comics and Wolverine comics. That's what mostly all this is. It's mixed together right here. So we'll go with these New Mutant ones. I'll show you guys. We got a New Mutants Annual number 7. This is from '91. Not the greatest art on the cover. I almost think I may even have this one already, but I'd have to go back and dig through the comic collection and check it out. We got some other mixed bag of them too. We got issue number 33. This one's got Warlock on the cover. I just thought it was a cool cover. This one's from back in like, it's got to be like an early to mid 80s with the way the labeling and all is on it. This one is another one, number 53. Just looks pretty cool. I like reading them, and eventually I would love to have a whole set of them, but I doubt I'll ever aspire to chasing them down. And we got one of the Extinction Agendas, number 96. It's possible I might have this one too, because I was heavy into the X-Men and New Mutants and all that stuff when the Extinction Agenda was actually out and current. So it's possible I have it, but if not, either way, it's pretty cool. This one's an older 4-part miniseries. This is number 4, and obviously I don't have the other 3, but Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. It was an older book, so I thought I wanted to snap it up and then check that, like the advertisements on it and the advertisement on the back of Risk and stuff like that. But these are the kind of things that just catch my eye when I'm out and about, when I'm looking at comic books. We got a number 97 X-Men Classic, where we got a Wolverine battling it out with, I think his name's Thunderbird. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys that are comic folks out there. We got a big stack of Wolverine comics though. Different various ones. Number 84, number 58. I don't even have them in order. 56. Got the silver samurai on the cover of that one right there. That is very, very cool. Got number 56 here of Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine, which is got the gray Hulk on the cover. Pretty badass. This one was awesome. I think this is a Liefeld cover, I think. I don't know. I could, once again, could be wrong with it, but it was that kind of style. A couple of the different artists back in that time frame, that big artist that came out of the comics there. This was Wolverine number 69. And a New Mutants that I missed. We got a cover number 36. Pretty solid shape too. That was pretty cool. I really didn't go to seek out specific comics. Only one series was I specifically kind of looking for when I was browsing through all the comics, but I didn't dig through everything and go crazy with them, because like I said, I don't really collect them. I just pick up if I see them and they strike my interest, I grab them up. These were all 50 cents a piece though. Like, I was actually surprised. I'm like, really? They're labeled different stuff, and the guys were like, nah, they're all 50 cents a piece. And probably really no value in them, but I just wanted to read them. So we got it an old school What If number 17. See, that's a pretty old school label there. What if Ghost Rider, Spider-Woman, and Captain Marvel were villains? That one looks tight. Definitely wanted to read all these. That's why I grabbed them. What if Iron Man lost the Armor Wars? This is What If number 8. We got a couple of newer ones here. We got What If starring the Uncanny X-Men. This one's another What If starring Archangel. That looks pretty badass. That cover art on that one does. It's a little bit of an older school one. What if the all-new, all-different X-Men had never existed? And then the last one we got here is a badass cover, double-sized 100th anniversary issue. We got What If starring Gambit. Pretty cool cover right there. That was all I picked up for comics, but like I said, I really wasn't after anything specific comic-wise, so kind of just went there for fun, and my wife and my daughter and one of her friends tagged along with us, and they just wanted to check it out too. Let me show you these prints, and then I'll show you the video games that I picked up there. I picked up 2 video games. So we got some pretty cool prints. These come to us from, this first set comes to us from an artist called Pndstudios. Rocky is the guy's name. And if you want to check him out, I'll have the link in the description below. PandaDesigns.com. These were all pretty funny. You'll see some footage here as I'm talking of us flipping through his books to show you all the different designs, but they were pretty hysterical. You'll either see the footage here or you'll see it already in the thing, which you'll know what I'm talking about if you saw it already. But we got an Ed, Edd, and Eddy here that he did specifically for the convention. He did this specifically for the convention because the artist that animated Ed, Edd, and Eddy was actually there signing. I didn't get a chance to go get his signature. I did get the artist Rocky's signature here though, but pretty funny. So on there. All of these that he did were all like they're all kind of comical. Check this one out though. I thought this was badass. I wanted this for just to frame it and put it up. We got American Puppet. Waka waka. Hey Paul, it was only accidental. Waka waka. I just thought that was funny as shit. We have some art here from another artist as well. And this one comes to us. This artist's name is Brandon Colyer. And it's works in progress. Once again, I'll put his email address and stuff like that in the links below if you're interested in it. These were a little bit more pop culture oriented, I guess, not just a comedy, but they were just some really cool looking prints. Check this Metroid printout that we have right here. Very cool design. He had this one in a couple of different schemes. It was the same print that he'd done, the same piece of art that he did, but he did the first one was kind of in a grayer tone. It was a little bit dimmer looking, but I like the one that I thought the colors of Samus really popped on this one. That's the reason that I grabbed this one up instead of the other, but pretty damn cool. He signed all of his as well. I got this one for my wife to frame up and hang right at the holiday season because she loves Jack Skellington and The Nightmare Before Christmas. We got Christmas is Coming with the little Jack on the bone throne here. Very cool. Thought that's just a beautiful looking print, and it'll make it. You can hang it up any time of year, but I just thought it would make a neat little Christmas decoration too for us. And I got this badass one here. I'm thinking I got this for a friend of mine. I think I'm gonna give it to him. We've got Master Splinter. It's a little dark, a little hard to see. We'll get some B-roll on all these, so you'll get a better view than what me just holding them up at the camera. But this one was pretty neat. I mentioned that I just for some reason I really like that one. He had a bunch of turtle stuff. And they were all pretty good, but he's like, I tried to convey how badass Master Splinter was in a print. He's like, I just didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I think it turned out well, and I would have to say it does. It just shows that how quiet solitude moment, but you could just convey just by looking in the picture how cool and how badass Splinter really is. So thought that was pretty neat. Like I said, all these artists, their links will be in the description below. One more shout out that I'm going to do here. You will have seen me talking to him in the video a little bit. We had the Charm City Ghostbusters. I'll have all their information down in the link as well below, so that anybody that's interested in checking them out, they can. They had some really cool stuff. It was a whole group of guys that does stuff. They do charities, conventions, parties. You know, you can hire them for all kinds of different stuff like that. And I just thought really neat. You guys have to definitely check them out, but check out their link in the description below for their Facebook and their Instagram and stuff like that. The last thing I have was, as I was running around, there was 2 or 3 vendors that had some video games there. The one was mostly consoles. He had a few games. It was mostly modern stuff like PS2 up to newer stuff now, but didn't see anything that really tickled my fancy there. I talked to the guy a little bit, very friendly. All the vendors were top tier, nice folks. Ran around, found another one. He was a little bit overpriced for some of the stuff that he had there, but you know, I don't know. To each his own. But then I found one more where I saw a game that I wanted, that I've been looking for, that I really just don't see around too often. It was for the Wii, and we got us a copy of Cursed Mountain. So I'd heard plenty of cool things about this game, being one of the few horror games that are on the Wii system, and it was a nice complete copy, really thick manual on that. And this game right here, I didn't get like a super deal on it. It was at a couple bucks under price charting, but it was one that I just don't see very often around about anywhere, not even at my retro stores or anything. So I thought I'd snap it up because it's one that I definitely wanted to add to my Wii collection to get a chance to check out. And then the same vendor had a game for the Nintendo. It gave me pause when I saw it, and I asked him, I said, hey, what's the best price you could do on this? He knocked it down some, and I got a pretty damn good deal on a copy of Gun-Knack for the Nintendo. This is actually, I think he only had this one in a couple of box Nintendo games there. This one was a loose copy. Cleaned it up, brought it home, cleaned it up. It had some marker and stuff on it. Was able to get the marker and all off, and authenticated it, cleaned it up, tested it. Really fun, awesome little shooter. Glad to add this one. This one, as most of you guys probably know, is one of the more heavy hitter titles for the thing. So I couldn't complain at all when I got this thing like over $100 off of what they're going for on eBay. So I couldn't complain at all on that. So I had to snap it up. I don't see it too often, so that's another reason that I wanted to get it. But hopefully I didn't extend this too long, blathering along, showing you my pickups and all, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the look at the convention. It was fun. It was the first time that I've been to a comic book convention since I was a teenager. I went to a few of the big ones down in Baltimore when I was younger, but this is the first time I've been to one since then. So we had a good time, and the beer at the brewery after the fact was great. Really cool little place. If you guys ever get a chance, I believe they do, this company that does this convention in Hagerstown, Maryland in spring, which we just passed, and then they do another one in the summertime in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So if you guys get a chance, you're in those areas around that time of the year, check them out, 4 State Comic Con. And until next time, everybody, you all take care of yourself out there. Cheers.